A passenger demanded the ship stop at an island that doesn't exist because she saw it in a dream. She insisted it was between two scheduled ports and the captain was hiding it from passengers. Staff showed her actual maps, but she brought her own hand-drawn version as proof. She threatened to report them for concealing magical islands from paying customers. She spent 3 days at the railing with binoculars searching for her dream island while other passengers made bets on her dedication. One woman complained the ocean was too wet and demanded they drain a section for her to walk on. She said she paid for a beach experience, not a water experience. Staff explained oceans are inherently wet, but she claimed false advertising. She brought inflatable pool floaties and tried creating a dry walking path herself. Security had to stop her from throwing towels overboard to soak up the Atlantic Ocean, one towel at a time. A lady insisted all the clocks on the ship were conspiring against her because every time she checked they showed different times. Staff explained she was walking through different time zones on the ship, but she refused logic. She demanded one universal time for the entire vessel regardless of actual location. She went around setting every clock to her birth time, claiming it was cosmically significant. The entire crew spent a day resetting clocks while she followed behind, changing them again. A woman called emergency services because a seagull looked at her funny and she felt threatened. She demanded the bird be arrested for intimidation and aggressive staring. Security arrived to find her in a standoff with a confused seagull on the railing. She had documentation of the exact time and angle of the threatening glance. She insisted on filing a formal complaint against the seagull and wanted it banned from following the ship. One passenger threw a fit because the ice cream machine had a 2-scoop limit during dinner. She claimed unlimited meant unlimited and this restriction violated her constitutional rights. She tried sneaking back for 8th and 9th trips, but staff recognized her. She wore different hats and sunglasses for each attempt, thinking she was being sneaky. Eventually she was caught with 14 cups of ice cream in her purse and banned from the dessert station. A lady demanded the ship's musicians only play songs she personally approved from her Spotify playlist. She insisted her premium ticket included DJ rights and song veto power. The band politely declined, so she stood in front of them humming loudly to drown them out. She brought her own portable speaker and tried playing her music louder than theirs. Security confiscated her speaker while she screamed about artistic oppression and musical dictatorship.